So we have a whole bunch of vacuums we got to do today. One of them that just came in was this Sanitaire, and they said that this Sanitaire, the switch wasn't working. So the reason the switch wasn't working is, I don't know if you could see this, this is broken. The switch is supposed to look like this, and what ended up happening, it just broke off inside the machine. So what we're going to do is go ahead and service it and put a new switch in there, and let's get started. When I do these, I take this off first, put that to one side, put this upside down, and right over here we have the bottom of the machine. Gotta take that out anyway. That looks good. We are going to take off the springs. It's got two springs in here. I don't know if you could see it. One is right here, and this is what holds the hood together. So we go right over in here, put this back down like so, and there is our switch exposed. So then all we need to do is take off that switch. Okay, so we just got one over here, smaller. This comes off. We got this brand new switch. We're gonna put it on and then we're gonna wire it. If you don't know how to wire a machine, it's okay, because before I knew the difference in the wiring, all I would do was trace the wires that were there, which actually worked pretty good. So that's what we're going to do right now. Put this guy on here. All I'm doing is putting the nut on, in case you can't see what I'm doing. Now that is on. These were the clips that I took off. So now that the switch is off, I'm just going to route it through where it was at before. So I'm just cut these two wires and follow where they were going through. So this was coming through here. Having a little trouble getting to it because I want to show you what I'm doing. And I don't know if you could see. Right over here there was a clip that was holding the wires together. So we have this yellow wire here that we're going to connect with this yellow wire. So I'm going to go ahead and get this. Take this guy off. Just opened up the thing. This motor wire off. Put it with this switch wire, and I can actually reuse that grommet. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back in. It didn't catch, so doesn't matter. If it doesn't catch, we have wire nuts. So we just get this. So go ahead, twist the wire nuts on. One side of the switch is done. So here we have the cord. Again, we're going to do this. Let's try to reuse this, but if we can't, we have wire nuts. So I opened it up. Let's see if we'll be able to use this one, because if not, we still have the wire nuts. That one's no good. I don't know where I threw that other thing, but no worries. I got this wire nut again. Now the machine really doesn't need any service because it's pretty much brand new. Although since we have it open, we can put a little bit of grease on the top bearing. So we already put the grease on the bearing right there. So now we're going to go ahead and tie all these things together right over here. You might have asked why I didn't turn it on or anything like that. One of the main reasons is it wouldn't turn on, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see where the problem was. That's why I didn't do that. But now is when I do have to do it. I'm going to put this guy back on here. We have both of the springs that we have to put back on. Put this back on here. We're going to get the plug, put it on low power. I have my light that goes on and off, so it's done. So now we have to put it all back together. Although I'm going to do one thing. When I was stepping on this handle, didn't really want to go back as much. And what happens is this thing sometimes gets bent too far down. So all you do is get your needle nose and bend it up a little bit. So now it's just a lot easier to release the lever. The trick I learned. We're gonna have the springs that we have to put back on. Brush roll looks pretty good. Looks pretty clean. Just give it a little juice. The machine is in pretty darn good shape. Doesn't need too much. Although the belt is a little stretched, so this is a good time to just go ahead and put a new belt in there. So let me get one. So that goes on. So there's a right way and a wrong way to put on the belt. You have this little indentation right over here, and the bottom of the belt has to go in the indentation. If we go like this, the indentation would be through the top and this would be hitting. So you always want to make sure if you have this indentation, that's where you want it to go. And that's how you put on your belt. This goes right in here. Open this baby up, bring it up, get a little squirt of some juice. Want to put this back on here. I don't know if you can see, but it polishes up a little bit. Let's get the outer bag. A little chunk in there. Let's take it out. Empty out the outer bag. Put everything back together. It's got a little loose screw on it, so let's take care of that. Put our tools back. Keep that for the next time we need it. Tools back. We know it turns on. Let's just see how it cleans. So let's plug it in. Our machine is done. Let's get to the next one.